Hey everyone, it's Jaren again. I'm the match activities coordinator here at Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're gonna be tie-dyeing. I've got a shirt here all ready and I'm gonna get it prepared, make a cool shirt for the 4th of July holiday this weekend. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and list off everything you're gonna need for this activity. Whatever. Alright guys, so I've got my shirt all ready. Before we started filming, I went ahead and let it run under some water in the sink for a few minutes. You're going to want to get your shirt completely wet and then wring it out so there's no excess water in it before you start dyeing. So I've got it all prepared. And then the first step, so we're going to be doing the spider technique today. I like that technique for the 4th of July because it almost kind of looks like a firework and I think that's pretty cool. So the first step for this is we're going to go ahead and fold our shirt completely in half, line up the edges nicely. Kind of fold it up like that. All right. And then on the inside side of your shirt, you're gonna wanna line up kind of with the armpit and kind of pinch right here. And then we're gonna be spiraling. So it's pretty common tie-dye technique. You can use your hands to spiral the shirt. Some people also use a fork to grab and twist. I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands. So what you're gonna wanna do is pinch and then just carefully start twisting the shirt. All right, so now I've got it kind of bunched up here. And the third and pretty much final step is gonna be to start rubber banding. I'm gonna add a lot to make my shirt really tight, and I'm gonna add just from one side to the other, so pretty simple. There's not really a rhyme or reason to it, so you go ahead and add those. Oh my gosh. Dude, there's a bug. Is it a bee?
Is it a bee?
Yes, it is, dude.
Is that a... No,
it is! Look at it! Swear, it's like a baby one.
Well, I want to like get it off of here.
It's in my shirt.
It won't go anywhere.
Oh, it's angry. Dude, you're gonna make it mad and then it's gonna come for me. All right, guys, so I went ahead and added all of my rubber bands to my shirt, and as you can see, I've got it packed nice and tightly here. So the next step is the fun part, and we get to start dyeing our shirt. The biggest recommendation and the biggest takeaway from this is to use gloves if you can. You're gonna get tie-dye all over your hands otherwise. I already got some on my hands from earlier. So I'm gonna be using gloves just to save a little mess. All right, so got my gloves on. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and the colors that I picked obviously for this weekend holiday will be red and blue. So we're gonna make some patriotic shirts. And then with the spider technique, it's like the easiest way to dye your shirt is you're gonna do one side of it red and then one side of it blue, and it'll kind of blend together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. All right. Ooh, cut that out, please. Okay, so I got this side pretty much all dyed. I left a little bit of white on the corners just because I thought that would look cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. One second. All right, guys, kind of like I said before, this can get messy. So we're doing it on a tarp and the dye kind of started to run. So if you're doing this at home, be careful, it can get a little messy. So I got the one side of my shirt all ready and dyed red, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over and do the other side in blue. All right guys, so we've got this shirt completely dyed. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this into a Ziploc bag. I would recommend something like this just so you're not making a mess while you're waiting for it to dry. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my bag. All right guys, so I've got my shirt all packaged up and ready to go. So now what we do is basically wait. We're gonna let it dry. A lot of times you just let it dry overnight, and then you're gonna wanna take the shirt out of the bag and let it run under really hot water just to let all the excess dye start to come out before you wash it. And when you wash it, I would recommend washing it separately for the first maybe few times, just in case any bleeding occurs. I don't want it to stain your other clothes. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and wait, and we'll show you our finished product. And if you do this at home, we want to see yours too. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Be sure to join us next Friday for our next activity. If you guys have any suggestions on things you think I should try, please let me know in the comments below. But we hope you have a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you back next week. I'm like trying not to snap.
That's probably your best outro.